Hello, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate in Baldur's Gate 3. Last time I explored, what is it called? Ramavith Tower? I missed something while doing that. I was poking around at stuff I might have missed, because I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, but I missed an entire, item. Oh, not below. I need to... basically I missed a spell. Because there's a spell you can get if you actually bring someone with, see invisibility. And once you can see invisibility, there's a door you can go through from a specific location that I'm not actually certain about, but there's an invisible wall somewhere, maybe here. Somewhere there's an invisible wall that you can go through that lets you get... It's basically just another... It's a djinn summon, I think. 350, 1010. So it should be this wall here. Except it's gonna be that wall there. I think this is where it is. If I don't find it now, oh well. There's some sort of hidden wall here. So I guess maybe it isn't here.
No traps, please.
Or I can just walk through it. That's not right. Nothing triggered here that has any suggestion of clicking through the wall. But this book gets you a spell that gets you another summon, I think. Halfling forced to join the Sealy court during an ill-fated tour of the Beast Lens. And that gave me Scroll of Bestial Communion that I just give to Gale, because either it's a one-time use or your wizard learns it. And that's the only use case, I think. Apparently the most recent patch might have fixed NPCs fleeing from literally everything. The phrasing seems to be, as long as one of the creatures isn't a Slayer form Dark Urge, or whatever other Slayer form is available, then they don't flee constantly. Just more summons. It's overemphasizing the summoning, but all of these summons are just really fun. Yeah, this summons a diva. Who did I give the rapier to? I equipped it on Jaheira, who in turn can summon a Cambion because of it. Query from Dehurst. Loroaken. Mistrins. I don't know what that's about. Correspondence. Omn. I think those are relevant in previous games. So that's relating to him trying to take the Night Song. Oh yeah, and I killed him last time, so he's dead. which is good, because he was kind of crazy. There's probably ways not killing him can probably be justified in certain... Okay, that's not how invisible walls should be handled, I think, or illusory walls. Oh yeah, this! Yeah, I would definitely be trapped by that. I'm not even going to interact with it. I'm going to leave it for, I don't know, some other run. I can't remember how to get back. I go through here and then I can leave, right? Go through here. Then walk out and then take the portal up. Except I can't click through the door for some reason.
It seems the rules have not changed in your absence.
Okay. Anyway, I'm here. He's my friend. I think I've gotten everything I wanted out of this area. And as part of that, there's only 2 things that I wanted to do left in this zone. I wanted to do what I was going to do first this time, but got distracted by a summon spell. I have to explore the outer section here, but then after this, what I've decided is, I think once you get to Baldur's Gate, I have to change how I play the game. This might be relevant. I don't recognize any of these names, so I'm not gonna read it. And the other thing that I wanted to do is, yes, I need to change how I play the game, which will basically mean that moving forward, I'm just gonna be going from place to place. Like, I'm just gonna go waypoint to waypoint instead of walking around and when I get to a waypoint dealing with the quests there. Because there's too much meaningless stuff in this area in Baldur's Gate to more openly explore. So I think for non-major fights, that's the armor I want to use. This is the armor I want to use if I actually need spell DC, which I don't even really need, but yeah, I don't think there's anything really out here. There's a loot, there's a backpack, there's some plants that I could harvest and then never use, so I'm not going to bother. Artillery. I'm going to press it, and if it attacks the city... Let's hope that didn't do anything bad. Let's just hope. There's lots of these things where you should be able to interact with them, but you just can't. Be warned. Don't touch buttons. Okay, just don't touch buttons. A hat that I can't properly interact with like normal. Weird. Anyway, I'm done here. I'm just gonna save time and go to Basilisk Gate. But playing this chapter, it's just gonna be going from waypoint to waypoint. Going like this. I'm gonna do the murders in an attempt to... What? Oh, I need to talk to them. Okay, Huh? When did I learn a passphrase? I might want to investigate the murders first. Just go from waypoint related to that to waypoint related to that. But I also need to worry about the Grand Duke. So if I bump into that, I know that there's something there. But if I bump into it, I will do that. Until then, I will focus on investigating the murders, because there are people. Like a murder target there. Another murder target. Murder target. Like, I'm gonna go to the murder targets and see what happens with them. My original plan was going to do this first, but right now I think I'm gonna focus on the murder targets to maybe prevent them from being murdered. Seems like a plan to me. What is this building I just ran past? There could be stuff in there.
You speak as if the plague crone is
I
not
wonder
already
what those archives will reveal about us 100 years hence.
There's just
Only the most excellent and complimentary things.
too many people talking in this area.
This calls for careful footwork with a flick of the wrist.
Wait, this was... Oh, wrong one. Whoops. I thought that was one of the murder ones. The murder one I'm looking for is in here, but I don't want to talk to... I don't want to do the Emperor's stuff yet, because that is plot progressing. No, I'm not talking to you. Rovere.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there.
The rats are unimportant. Your name is on a list of murder targets. You need to hide.
No, I need them
Okay,
rats
he's
taken
gonna die.
care of.
Bye.
Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats.
I'll just leave. Bye. Murder target Cora.
Nice day for a walk.
To the south over here? Nope. Over here. Right in the middle here somewhere. It basically said if they're rude, and I'm not going to care too much about keeping them alive. Okay, this core... Okay, core person's up this side. I mean, they should be right here.
We shouldn't be letting our guard down.
Cora.
Why not? Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty. Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually.
Dwarf
so
wearing
I may
red.
assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
The wine scent is almost sickly sweet, with an acrid note just on the periphery. Poison.
Let's go with this.
No. Who on earth is Dolor?
I must say, if this is a practical joke, it's not very amusing.
It was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face. And I will peel it from your skull, should you interfere again.
What the... Boots of Dimension Door, 5th level Conjuration. I mean, I guess I will Counterspell and Psionic Backlash so that he can't escape. I mean, she died, but that's whatever. Game broke. What? I can Counterspell again. I have other characters. What the... Okay, no, the game broke. That's not how that should happen. I should be able to Counterspell it again. Bad game. Fix game, please. So these guys have 136 HP. They can Wrathful Smite every turn, I think. They hit hard. They can Revivify. They're just really good melee. I don't care if these aren't the real dudes. What? Okay, no, this is broken. Like, it's messy. Like, they go into melee range, throw, then attack, instead of throwing from not melee range. Wait. Okay, no, Gale is there. He's just paralyzed.
Consider my hackles raised.
Woodland Being is kind of a mess. They can't teleport. Is this a bonus action? Sure. No, it's Woodland Being. And that remove the paralysis because this makes them immune to poison? And because they're immune to poison, it renders them...
This is my time.
Him unparalyzed? Kinda cool. And then I can summon a Wood Woad. Or I could strengthen Shillelagh. 6 to 34 bludgeoning damage. That's not right. There's no way it's 6 to 34. Because 6 is too low for it to go up to 34. Then this... that gives the Shillelagh 7 to 35, because the Shillelagh... I don't know why it's so good, but it is. And then this guy has regen for 10 hit points on a vine surface unless it takes fire. It hits decently hard. And it can entangle. I guess I'm gonna hit a guy. I mean, that hits really hard for a summon summoned by a summon. What is this guy doing? What is this guy doing? What the... That's just messy, honestly. Oh, Diva can't shove. I mean, the Diva can just crit every time.
The lance board is set.
I mean, the easy play is... That guy shouldn't have been able to Dimension Door away.
Death is soon to follow.
Like, he should not have been able to Dimension Door like that. because I could have counterspelled again. It should have consumed his action to use a boot spell. He shouldn't have been able to use it twice. It's just script the escape. Don't make it a spell that you can react to. Which doesn't make sense, but... So they like the dwarf. I don't think I really need any of it, but... If I... These guys are... I mean, technically they are speak with deadable. They're not going to have much to say. Highberry's dead, which means that it wasn't a successful sacrifice, though.
Tempers are right.
Just our view.
Do you really... Are they gonna let me, like, speak with dead her? I bet she has nothing to say.
Silent.
Yeah, I figured that they'd have nothing to say.
And away I go.
I imagine this is wasting a chance,
The
but...
corpse has
I mean, if it has nothing to say, but it doesn't specify nothing to say to the person that killed it.
To draw any attention.
I mean... They don't seem to be freaking out from the woodwoad. They made it not garbage! Wonderful. Does that mean I can...
Whatever it takes.
I equipped Jahira. Does she not have it equipped? No, I gave it to her, but then I didn't equip it. Because she can't use it, because... she doesn't have the necessary, competency. Hopefully that doesn't break anything.
I think a blood board has to still watch.
Will they freak here?
I'm so glad you asked, Edward.
They didn't. Good.
No, a bit too familiar.
They've gone crazy. Anyway, now summon spam time. I think... Oh, one more level and it will upcast... Actually, no, he probably can't cast it at 6. I don't think they get level 6 spell slots, so... Once I level one more time, I will then cast Greater One on Gale. Upcast to level 6, because that should be better. So can I upcast... Minor Elemental? Still only 2 ice methods, so I don't think it actually scales. Oh, no. It's a level 4 default. Never mind. So if I upcast that to level... I can't cast it. I just want to know what happens. So a minor elemental... I can't cast it at level 5. I think. I'm just gonna save here. It seems to me like I cannot cast minor elemental at level 5. It would be... Oh, mud is really good. Ice is a lot safer. Let's just go with mud. Ah, no benefit for casting at higher level. I won't cast the level 5 because I'm going to wait and use it at level 6, and I think the level 6 would replace the level 5 with how it's been working in this game.
Ready and waiting.
Does she have other summons? She has level 4 minor elemental.
In my opinion,
I think I'll just go with a mix.
every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked.
And then full scale. She'll be able to get level 6 as well, potentially.
Leave him some time
And then he won't be able to get a higher level. So I will go with fire. I just feel like it's pretty fun to have a lot of units. It's not...
What to do?
It's... The balance is a mess when you take into consideration. I mean, I guess I can take this chance, though, to loot the corpse.
Not for communal.
You can't see! You weren't looking that direction!
Shouldn't have wished to live in more
Like...
interesting times.
Come on.
Out of sight.
I'm sneaking. She had a key. Anyway, so now I'm gonna go check. I can check up on Rovere real quick.
Never wanted the easy path.
On the off chance the dwarf went straight there.
I don't like giving you what other people.
I like having too many units. It's just funny. Basically, it's gonna look. If I see the red dwarf, I'll leave. I could talk to the cat, but they're sleeping. Let's let them sleep. So, they're dead. Oh well. Straight to the south. I'm not gonna help with the hag stuff right away. That's one that I need to do. I can do the murders. Then this one. At some point I will locate, maybe I will locate the Duke Ravengard stuff. And if I don't locate it in time, I don't locate it in time. That's just the nature of how I'm going to play it. Okay, so the person I'm looking for should be right near here. Oh, maybe in this house? Which is barricaded.
Just retrace our steps.
Which means that they are probably dead.
Maintain your distance. Area under active investigation by order of the Flaming Fist.
Can I get a sneaky angle to do that?
And, well,
I also need to locate, because it's not on the map properly, but I'm supposed to locate where's, I'm supposed to locate Valyria. So I need to go to the Elfsong Tavern to talk to the
swift as my feet can carry me.
character. Okay, so they're dead. Perception checks.
That might be worth a look. Something over there.
Bloodstained parchment. That's not new. I think it's just a duplicate. Though maybe it isn't quite a duplicate. I didn't check everything. Hair tree. I have too many units. Speak with dead.
The corpse regards you, lifelessly.
Hey, I was bugged. How were you killed?
Limbs locked up, then hand cut off.
What did your killer look like? So it's the same dwarf.
Red shirt.
The corpse remains silent. It does. The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The spell's power.
So yeah. They were just sort of... They were killed by the dwarf. I mean, maybe I could have gotten new info if I'd asked other questions, but... Profusion of disruptive fireworks. Oh, that's where they're gonna kill him. Come into Felgir's fireworks, and then we'll kill you. A hatch. I don't see a... Oh, there's the hatch. That's well hidden. Huh. I mean, that's not a human.
That corpse is huge. And is that a burning heart?
The corpse remains silent.
I figured. It didn't glow green. This is some twisted. Hey, it's a clown that I'm having her carry.
an arm this time. Just lovely.
So this individual was just a tall, they were a giant in the modern, non-magical sentence.
Open up.
An offer. I kind of regret summoning all this stuff, but only a little. Mr. Pear Tree, Enver Gortash. So this guy has something clearly like diabolical in the demonic and devil sense going on, the Frank dude.
I'll give it a shot.
Like in the diabolism. Just a short sword +2. Enhanced weapons sales ledger. Diabolic. Zentarum. Okay, yeah, because that collapse they're talking about was after the knights that they're talking about is related to what's his name? The Emperor? What? That's a sentence. I mean, I think the most interesting thing is if Pear Tree was killed not on Enver Gortash's order, but specifically because Orin wanted him dead. Oh, and I just remembered that in the wizarding tower, there is like a weapon or two that I missed, but I didn't really worry about. Because they're just weapons. Lordling's fire spitters. No idea. I mean, they were like a weapons merchant, for sure. So they were not innocent. That much is for sure. Despair of Athkatla. I mean, that's not bad, I think. Is that the same bloodstained parchment that I already have? It doesn't stack, which is worth noticing. So he's dead. I guess I'll go with Elf Song and talk to the woman who is part of the Flaming Fist and like actually interested seemingly in fixing all these up. That's too many units. Like the degree to which they're jumping is wild. Come Will they let me? Good. Over here. Corilla. Gonna intentionally just try and avoid them because I think it's funnier. Like, there could be plenty of people to talk to here. Ooh, she's not here. Or the people blocking the way up aren't here. She's not here. What happened? No idea where she went. I have no idea where they went. It is what it is.
Bloodied ring. Guess the key.
This got updated. Passphrase. I guess that's a shortcut somehow. It probably shouldn't have triggered. Oh, I guess they're doing it in order. Figaro, Pennygood. Oh, Figaro, Pennygood. Who's that guy? I guess I need to go for him. And then while I'm walking, I'll look at this, see what that note was. Okay, it's a mess. If this didn't trigger correctly, it certainly did not trigger correctly. Because I don't think this should have triggered, because I don't know where I learned this passphrase. Like, maybe I did legitimately learn the passphrase, but this is way too many. I'll probably, after these mephits die, I'm going to stop summoning the lower level mephits. I'm looking for Figaro, or oh, it's Senior Vampire. Well, I'm avoiding him. Hey, there's a waypoint though. That's good. Figaro is over there. Hopefully they're not in Vampire Land. Ancient Sigil, Lower City, Central Wall. Arrow of many targets, bunch of stuff I could steal. I need to get through the wall. There was something green over here. I could probably interact with... Yeah, there's an armory there, so I can probably buy stuff, but... So I'm gonna walk past Alexander. Who, unless... Okay, so Alexander would be in here.
This is the private abode of Alexander Rainforest. Friends make appointments. Clients respect office hours.
I'd have to break in. If he dies, he dies. He's not next on the list, so... Figaro is this way. Up. Okay, where is Figaro? Wait, what the... Tipplesome. So I need to go back there. Oh, okay, so this murder target's gonna be inside of whatever this building is, which is probably like a tavern, obviously. Hey, that was near the start of the game. It's going to be in that house. So I need to go over here.
What is?
Anti-hag support group poster. I think it really just... If I didn't just focus on the waypoint, traveling from waypoint to waypoint, it would be too difficult to actually, like, do anything, and it would just drag. I believe this is where I need to go. Up a store? Or back there? He looks like he should be on this floor. Will they let me through here?
It's like a tingle in the spine.
Okay. What? What? What?
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors.
This is
nail
kind of messy.
files.
I just opened a
So
door.
many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of
There's
destiny?
just a big dragonborn, not even crouching in the back.
Celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning
I could attack right here,
achievement.
but it's probably gonna give me an
Your
actual
body
option, right?
is my ultimate gift to my lord. But together we shall transcend.
I guess I sneak up and kill him.
You see, Facemaker is a bold title to give oneself, Master Figaro. Especially when
What are they gonna do if I say attack?
one's face can be unmade.
Oh,
Savor your
fix this
final
game, man.
breath,
Like,
my last kill
fix the game.
for becoming.
That makes no sense. None of that makes any sense. It says I'm right behind him. I'm on the other side of a room still. Like, they need to improve. Because, like, it just doesn't work. I'm right behind him, but I'm not. Make it consistent at least. Like, don't trigger it until I walk closer, or once you trigger it, move my characters closer. I'm just gonna skip through this quick. What? Okay, no. That's not at all the intent. I thought sneak was sneak up to stab him in the back. It was sneak to just stay hidden and let him die. God. Wonderful game, you know? Logical choices make so much sense, you know? Like, it's a mess and a half. But now I have to end my life. I have to go south again because, like, does this game not autosave? What kind of trash autosave does this game have? Like, the last autosave was an hour and a half ago. Autosave. Only at important points. Not semi-regularly. Guess this further incentivizes my spamming of quick saves. Lovely, it's gonna be so fun.
Why don't we just retrace our steps?
Great idea. Do you remember which way we came?
Anyway, I'm not gonna summon the lesser dudes.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Was it up the steps?
Everyone back home will never believe this.
I'm doing this again the same way, then I'm gonna go back. Anyway, loot this, pick this up, speak with the dead guy. I'll try asking other questions. What was your job? Feeding barracks. Why were you
The corpse
killed?
remains
Unknown.
silent. It does not know.
What were you doing? Making soup.
Ruined.
What do they look like? How were you killed?
Spells pa-
Just going through that all quick. I don't think there's anything of actual value here. Latch key, go down. Or hatch key. I can't.
That corpse is huge. And is that a burning heart?
More clown.
And I can't do this because they have nothing to say.
The corpse.
Actually, I didn't try it on this person, but they aren't green, so
The corpse.
they have nothing to say. I should read these because sometimes reading stuff does actually... It doesn't change, update anything, but sometimes it does matter, I think. That should be everything that might matter. Let's just check the cabinet quick. And the books. And letting out. Secrets of Society of the Sword Coast exposed yet again. Then here. Then Sale Ledger and Gratitude. And the wooden chest. And that's that. So, latest to there. There's just too much junk. Wait. The keys almost weigh 1 unit. That goes to him. How much of dribbles do I have? This is right arm, probably. Well, that's definitely a left arm and a left hand. 'Cause that's clearly a left arm. And this is a left hand. And it has a ring. Wait, did they... It's 2 left hands, right? They could have at least made one of them a right hand. Like, come on. It doesn't matter that much, but I don't think it's that difficult.
Be you wicked or wise? No one stopped me yet.
Up we go. That's that.
Why don't we just retrace ourselves?
Now I need to do the same thing where I go to the elf song. Briefly check. Learn that she's left because I took too long, maybe? And like her investigation got completed. And she's done here, and she's the character that got killed very quickly at the other side was the person that you meet here, if you meet them here. Look at all the money. Anyway, yeah, like, I bet there's tons of people to talk to here that have things to say, but the reality is, at this stage in this game, it's kinda, it doesn't really feel like it makes... They were just complaining about...
A place to receive clients and
Okay.
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
They were just complaining about, oh, crime scene, people can't go, but they didn't even stop me. Notes on Stallman's murder. Then a signet ring. Oh, one of the patches added a magic mirror to the camp that I can look into. Oh, yeah. I'll be back later. I'll talk to her later. I don't want to talk to her. Ah, no, there's a chance that just showing up there would trigger stuff. So I'll just do the talking. There might be loot here, I'll do that as well.
It's you! Look at us! We made it to the city! We made it to the Elf Song Tavern!
We're taking on top.
I mean, what better audience could a bard ask for than the entirety of Baldur's Gate?
It's only a small part of the lower city.
Carissa lets me practice up here when she's on shift downstairs. She's too good to me. But you... I have a bone to pick with you, oh brave adventurer.
Am I in trouble?
Big trouble. The most trouble you've ever been in. I've decided I'm not going to perform in the elf song. Mainly because only the elf song itself is allowed to perform. I'm going to open up a school of bards. The best in the realms. To usher in a new age of magic and musicianship. And it's because of you that I dare to dream big enough.
It's wonderful. Just being
Thank
nice
you.
is easier.
That means a lot. I wanted to tell you first because, well, you inspired me to do it. Here. My very first lute. Tuned to perfection.
Totally useless
Thought you'd
because
appreciate it when I'm rich and famous. Take care.
the tuning
my
changes.
friend. Thank you for helping a stumbling bard in a druid's grove find her spark again.
So it will only be perfectly tuned for like a couple hours and then it won't be ever again. I don't play the lute, I play the lyre. I'm gonna keep that because that is probably not relevant, but mechanically it could matter. Ooh, there's a pouch up here. It's weird that Lacrissa has the right for Alfira to play up here. Like it's weird the way it's like, oh, Lacrissa lets me play up here. It's just odd. Anyway, random junk. I don't think there's too much. Oh, I get, yeah. Was just thinking about stuff because I saw this that made me think of the magic lamps and stuff. And in the tower, I didn't interact with it because I read something about it and I didn't want to even deal with the figuring out the shakedown more specifically. But there's a bunch of lamps throughout the game. None of them do anything, but that one actually does something. Which is a fun build-up, and then switch at the end. I mean, she's 100% stalking us. But she didn't talk to me earlier, which is weird. In my previous playthrough, I think the moment I was traveling to the lower city, she complained that Raphael wanted to talk to me. So, it's odd. God, I have too many... I'm never doing an Illithid power run ever again. Because this is just too much. And Cleric plus Bard is also too many spells. Or Cleric with any amount of wisdom plus Bard is too many spells. Is this where... no, this is not where I want to go. I want to go this way. There's tons to explore. I fully respect that there might be a ton of stuff to explore. The issue is, it's too open. With no real... It's too open, so it just feels weird.
Can't give up now.
Oh wait, did I just go through the... Yeah, I went through there. Okay. For the stout and sturdy. And now I need to go here. Right here. And then it's gonna blast them. I'm not going to do the second option because the second option didn't make any, or the stealth option didn't make any sense, because I thought it was going to be stealth and then attack them from right behind, but it wasn't. I do need to get someone else who can use the Infernal Rapier, which once Will has access to other, like, I'm gonna give him a feat so that he can wield it with the lightning one. Stop right there. Jahira approves.
My lord tests me. This pit is awful. Will be your grave challenger.
Except you just met me 5 minutes ago. Great gameplay. Great gameplay. Instantly crits for 69 damage. Totally makes sense. Totally makes so much sense, you know? Okay, just fly right here. And then beat this guy to death instantly. I need her to not die. They've crit every time I've attacked with them. Do they have an increased crit range? No. It's just, I've used Wrathful Smite 3 times, and every single time they have crit. Okay, what does this do specifically? Just preventing it from attacking me, not my buddies. Yeah, I can't get that.
Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Who was just saying can't even browse while he's with a client? Are these just the employees? Are they? Oh, yeah. I was gonna say they're traitors, but I mean, they are, but not really. Okay, what do I want to do? I want to not let her die. Ooh, I could Dimension Door. I could just target myself. I can only teleport so far, though. I need to get to where I can Hypnotic Pattern, except Hypnotic Pattern can't be targeted. I think I just accept getting hit here, potentially.
Can't slow down.
Except I don't. So now I just need to try to CC these guys. Tasha's. I could Tasha's them or them. Not both. Let's go with the melee one. And yeah, I can't heal. I mean, it makes sense that the Dryad got spooked, honestly. She can't move far enough. She needs to do something. She could attack, she can Shillelagh, she could transform. I could hold person somebody. I think Shillelagh and then beating Dolor to death is maybe the play. Though maybe it's better to focus on them, I'm not sure. The charm didn't matter because it was just applied to... Come on, you can't walk there. You're useless. I guess I will entangle this guy. That broke. That's not how it's supposed to work. I might be able to do this because he's entangled, so he can't move. Oh, you can't attack. More people. Some fists got drawn in on my side, maybe? That's actually ideal. Not killing the fist is the preferable. Okay, go here. Go this way. And then I kind of want to use this. Is it unnecessary? Yes. Do I want to absolutely murder him? Yes. That is crazy good.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
I'm gonna risk getting hit. I didn't because of entangle. Investigate the murders. Give me what the update was. So.
Do I detect loot?
Yeah, that right there would be the...
The password is Sicarius.
Yeah.
Let's beat feet to Candlehammer.
I shouldn't have had that until now. Now I have the passphrase. It just broke for some reason. Okay, what do they have? Dimension Door. Interesting. That's kind of bad. Dolor Amarus. Land a crit. Deal an additional 7. Pretty interesting. Not what I'm going for. Just a basic dagger plus 2. Potion of Invis. Gift. Bunch of hands. Duke Stelmane, Father Lorgan, Alexander, Frank, and Cora. He wouldn't have had time to take their hand. And I stole all of his thunder that I could instead use as I desire. Hey, the steel watch is actually going to help me. That's nice. So I want to stand on the entangle. If it walks through a vine surface, it regens.
So you stopped queuing because you felt funny?
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Make sure I'm standing on the vines. Because then I should definitely have the regen. I have no reason to help with this. It's just a sacred flame. It is interesting to see the fist lend a hand. Anyway, let's just insta-crit this guy to death yet again. Hey, I didn't crit this time, but they're frightened because this can frighten them. So I want to stand more in here. I mean, it might have been better to melee them. I don't know.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Can I fly? Definitely not a suspiciously flying individual. Again, dual wielding. The woodwoad. Actually, what is the AC on the woodwoad? 18. Actually decent. 13 on. Yeah, the dryad needs to stay back. Because otherwise they will get severely beaten up. I mean, that's not bad. Do they actually have... I mean, I'm gonna go into melee, because otherwise they can't actually attack. And they're not entangled right now. paralyzed forever. Paralyzed for a little longer. They're the bigger threat. Ooh, 32 crit. Pretty good. What the? Just peeping through the window? I should move right here.
No time to waste.
Blast this guy once, and this guy twice, and they should all die. Plus 100 attitude with will. Why with will?
I must say, I'm damn lucky you showed up when you did. Can you believe what that monster was doing?
I've been hunting him for quite some time.
Truly? Then you're made of sterner stuff than I, friend. I'll confess, it terrified me greatly. Can you imagine dressing entirely in red?
Good joke.
Jests aside, thank you.
I kind of like him. He might be
You
evil,
forever have
but
my humblest gratitude and a most generous discount on my wares.
glad to see you in good spirits.
In the face of such horror, I don't see that I have much choice. Now, how may I help you today?
What do you... Let's see you guys in
Very
stock.
good, sir.
I mean, they're probably not like a good person, but they're at least interesting. I kind of want to know what these two look like, huh? Oh yeah, the patch made it so that it actually defaults to the one you left it on. Like if you had it on trade, it defaults to trade. If you have it on barter, it will default to barter. I kind of want to know what these look like. Specifically, those two. Because they could be funny. Hats. Why? That's a lock on the middle. Weird. Hey, it's a different color. That's a weird one. Sandals. These colors might look nice. Ooh, boreal. That's nice. Peach and apricot. Lush burgundy. Let's just buy 2 boreal blues. And 2 of those. And sell him a bunch of junk. A bone. A gemless ring that I stole off of a dead guy. I definitely am low on money compared to what I could be at. Anyway.
Now remember,
I need to find and talk to her, who is very nearly dead. Okay, but first let's go here. Yeah, what a weird choice. I kind of like that on this character, on this like... Oh, but this is better. That's the best one. Quick save so I can reload. So that's one of them. And the other one is this one. They're both fine. If only you could preview the colors. I think I'm gonna go with the blue. I might also modify my normal equipment with one of them. Maybe I change the concentration save one with the Fey color. Though it being white actually is kind of good, except for it's covered in blood. That looks pretty good. I don't like how this looks by default. It just doesn't look great. But the other one that's going to change, I was going to go with this. And add the Feywild to that. Oh, that's good. That's very good. Switch back to that. Let's try the Boreal Green. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. I'm gonna stick with it. It's very bad. I hate it, but that's the appeal. It's incredibly bad. I guess she's broken. What happens if I heal her? She's just broken. Okay. So let's just make a save here. Maybe I can bug report it. And be like, I don't know, am I supposed to be able to talk with her here? If so, bug. If not, not bug. Oh wait, I can't.
Best keep your hands to yourself.
I was just kind of forgetting that I'm in a guy's shop. I forgot that I was in a dude's shop. Okay. Okay, because Will's talking to her, that's why.
I don't know who you are.
That's why it's broken.
But I'm glad you were there. If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back.
Okay, will they let me talk with the character that I would actually talk with? No. Apparently there's something like you can shove characters. You can shove characters.
No hesitation.
I hate this. Like, they really need to not do this. Like, they're tracking his progress.
A rising star, you say? Then there's more of these nutters running around. I thought as much. Devella Fountainhead, Constable of the Flaming Fist.
If only I could talk with my actual
I've been
character.
investigating the recent spate of murders across the city. I was on my way to the upper city when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see if I could help. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession.
It's just not a bug, it
Now,
just picked the
if you
weirdest
don't mind,
character.
I need to draft a report to my superiors before I forget it all. But don't worry. I'll be sure to put in a good word for you.
See, I could actually use my highly proficient character.
You do? How?
Murder target list.
Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. He ruled the Iron Throne.
Broken.
A dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms dealing.
They're talking about Gortash, I
There,
think.
He amassed an army.
No.
Seeking to become a
Saravok.
god himself.
They're talking about Saravok.
Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's
Saravok.
memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations. and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. The Baal cult is back, and someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work.
What makes you think it isn't Saravok himself?
I've not ruled out the possibility that it is Saravok himself. The brutality of the killings is certainly reminiscent of his work. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence.
What we do in the meantime?
Try to convince my superiors to put some resources into this
I would
matter.
say don't do that, but...
After what's happened here, they might finally take this seriously. Might.
I'll do my best, whatever.
You really are a godsend. Meet me at Basilisk Gate if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
Like,
Never a dull moment.
I know why it picked Will. He's the one who dealt the finishing blows. But it really, 100%,
Something good here, I hope.
you should just be able to say, this is the character that does the talking. Straight up. Like... It shouldn't take time. Oh wait, I won't be able to. And I'm not going to be allowed to recast it even if I change what I look like. Because, oh, even if you change what you look like, you can't cast it again on the same person. Which totally makes sense in game. Definitely. It's just a bad mechanic. Like... It's obnoxious.
We were paralyzed. Now, if you don't mind, I need to draft a... You do? The Baal cult is back. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders...
Okay.
At least things
Quick and
stay
easy.
Interesting.
Go through the same interactions again.
What's in here?
Quick save after I read this. Good.
Very well.
Then I can dispel my disguise. I swap to this disguise as a female dragonborn. Swap back. And then I can speak with dead. Definitely not suspicious.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Why were these targets chosen?
The corpse remains silent.
It does not know.
It does not know.
What is the tribunal?
The corpse tries to speak.
It can't speak. Why'd you kill them? Unholy assassin.
Unholy. Speak.
Bring proof of 2 sacrifices. I already have this.
Proof of 2 sick
Yeah, I don't think any of that was necessary. Some dead folks over here. I mean, I could steal from this dude, but... And I could go to their second floor and search for loot. I'm gonna play this like D&D and just follow the quests. I'm not gonna hunt for each and every little component. But I am. They changed it so that when you press level up and you have multiple people to level up, it goes from one to the next instead of having to re-enter it every time. The Mystic Arcanum gets a 6th level spell. Probably not create undead, but I mean, it's gonna be create undead. Cause honestly, flesh to stone's kind of boring. Eye bite could be good. There's so many concentration spells. I just don't ever want to take more. Because I have plenty of concentration spells already. Whatever, fireball. Not concentration. I haven't used Hex in forever, it's gone. I mean, Hex is very spell slot efficient if you don't break concentration. Like, it's totally worth using. But I mean, none of these... I'm not gonna have a better spell than that. Yes. Hitting escape quits out of the level up. Definitely good design choice, instead of quitting out of the current interaction point. So this. Fireball. I'm not replacing a spell. Next level, I get another invocation. The Dimension Door is a full action. Bunch of hands. How close am I to leveling? 390. She should be 390. Oh, 610.
Your desire.
310.
Time to rest.
I'm not too far from leveling. So, current murder. I'm not going to continue investigating the murder because I've gotten the main murderer already. And the other ones are not highlighted anymore. So, that shouldn't be time sensitive right now. Which means I'm not killing the rats. This is something that I want to find. I do not know where it is. I know there's a place that you can go, and it's pretty rough to clear. I don't know where it is, though. I'm just gonna run this way for a second. I'm not interacting with the news hawker. I think I'm going to do Beligir's Fireworks or Steel Watch Foundry next.
Must be on my way.
I'll probably leave the Steel Watch until after. Because taking out the Steel Watch will definitely have an impact on the world, I assume. So leaving it for a little bit later wouldn't be bad.
It's not a lie. If you would just listen,
It's Volo?
I could explain.
You have done quite enough explaining, Volothamp Gadam.
What is Volo doing?
You have poisoned the very hearts and minds of these good, kind,
He's crazy.
gentle citizens with your lies. Your
I mean, Volo's insane, but this guy's
conspiracies.
clearly a fanatic.
Though you hide behind a mask of stories, we have seen beyond the veil. We see what you really are. Fearmonger. Here, here.
God, the armor's bad.
Attention seeker. Here, here. Agent of chaos.
Your parasite stirs in recognition. This man is infected.
Let the hells follow. Today,
It'd be way funnier if he wasn't.
we rid rid ourselves of this cankerous sore. Today, we burn away all falsehoods.
Now, if this is a chance to command him to reveal the truth.
For today, we rise in truth.
Psst. Don't just stand there.
Psst.
Help me.
As if saying psst would help.
Help me.
Of course we'll save you, Volo. I think this mob has made the rather silly mistake of taking you seriously.
Volo has done no harm. You, on the other hand, serve the absolute.
What's this? Another heretic in our midst? Another mind clouded by the disruptor's lies? Another soul to cleanse? Well, we are nothing if not gracious. Let us see if we cannot lift the veil from their eyes too.
Do I get to kill some civilians?
No, please, no!
Oh, I get to murder some civilians? Dick. I get to murder some civilians. I mean, this is broken, but... Time to murder some civilians, baby. Murdered. Dead man. Time to kill another civilian. Ooh, Dart Driftwood. He's gonna get fire blasted. He got hit by 1 and took 16. Pretty good. I'm gonna get water over there, hopefully. Piercing shot. That shouldn't be too bad. Missile snaring for sure. The non-crit hit for almost as much. Knobster. I mean, these level... Okay, they are at least level 8. That's at least reasonable. This is why I went with the higher AC as opposed to the concentration save. Okay.
Never a dull moment.
I can create water nowhere near far enough. Do I have a bonus action Misty Step? Yes. The Volo shouldn't explode now.
I think we have given offense.
I could Cloud of... I could Insect Plague. That's level 5. That's overkill. Level 4. Level 3. Yeah, sure. And then I can use that every turn. This is actually a buffed version of the spell. Because the actual spell in tabletop D&D 5e, you get a 60-foot radius area, and that's where you can create the lightning calls, which makes it a little bit less good. Not significantly worse, but it's less widely applicable. I need to be careful to not stand where they can push me into there and die. Because they definitely could launch me in and die. Hey, I have 3 spell slots. That's really good. I could just fireball them. I don't really want to. That's boring. I will not do that because I can't create undead in turn base. That's good to know. Thing is, Eldritch Blasting this guy will be more effective than fireballing. I actually should have only shot 2 at him, but... So, 1 level up. Killing all them will level me up, which is good. Let's... Oh yeah, Spike Growth over there would be good. I'm worried about that. Spike Growth, right... all these people can fly. And by all these people, all 3 of them can fly. which should make me immune to the movement-based effects of spike growth. I mean, you're fine. No, he can't feel his legs. Oh, such good RNG. Because they can just jump out of spike growth, so what's the point? What's the point of spike growth if they can just jump? It trivializes the entire reason it exists. It just removes its entire purpose. So I'm never going to bother with trying to use spike growth ever again, because it's a waste of time. Great. It is good to know that spike growth is completely worthless as a spell. Well, oh, and spike growth isn't a constant. No, it was the Dryad. Get rid of that. And instead entangle. Oh, and the entangle burns is not useless. I mean, you're gonna boot this way. And then I guess Shillelagh. Doesn't really do much, but
battle favors the fearless.
Then you can blast 1, 2, 3. Another level up.
Ready.
I guess Shillelagh and attack. I don't want to launch them into the Keonthar.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I could melee them. I think I would rather do this. On the off chance they try to attack Volo directly.
I speak, they burn.
Just minimize the chances. I don't want to light that on fire. And then attack them. Yes, Volo. Chihira keeps getting hit. She's not doing a very good job of not getting hit. Got hit twice for 17. The Woodwode's not really great for much. Hopefully this charm doesn't make them attack Volo. Okay, makes them dash. And because I reacted for the charm... Anyway, it doesn't matter. He's dead. That Wrathful Smite is disgusting. Let's just hit him.
Can't even catch my breath.
Okay, so that's safe. Ooh, walk into the fire instead of walking slightly around. Okay, standing in the water doesn't help.
One can't always be a gentleman.
He's gonna blast this guy. And he should get absolutely blasted. Sure. 24, barely alive. If only she had any sort of actual ranged attack, it would be helpful. Like, the spikes are technically a ranged attack, but they're not really... It's not really meant as a ranged attack. Well, this is ground targeted. I should be able to target the ground. I guess this guy can't. Because this guy's a different version of Entangle, I guess. Ah, she's had shield this whole time. Anyway, all I have to do is... Oh yeah, she has a regen ring! I forgot about that. Anyway, this guy can get killed. Yeah, this summon is far better than it seems like it should be. Oh. I have to unrestrain him? Except I can't. I have no idea what's going on here. I mean, I'm trying to help.
What path lies before me?
But they're not letting me.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Okay, I have to break the chair to then help him up. And then he breaks.
Gods, I really thought I was done for.
Gameplay.
I suppose thanks are in order. Again, what's an heroic story without a little risking of one's neck, eh?
Ah, that's a little better.
And you know what they say, the bigger the story, the more people want to kill you for it. I'll tell you all about it. But not here. Too many eyes, ears, and weapons about. Meet me at your camp.
Volo is insane. Like, honestly. Well, I mean, that's, I think, pretty much their gimmick. Like, they're crazy. Anyway. Maybe I want to interact with these folks. Time to level up. Maybe I'll be able to see the changes from the patch. Level 9 means 5th level spell? I don't think I actually care for any of the 5th level spells. I might pick up Greater Restoration, because Planar Binding's not really, like, pretty useless in this game. Immensely situational to useless in this game. Not really needed. Useful, because auto crits. Dominate. Touch a creature, negate charm, petrification, stun, or curse. Guess it's Old Monster. Like, the options aren't great. Whatever, good enough. One more level, and then I get, yeah. This was added, where you transition like this. Okay, now I prepare spells with her. Heal, which is just a flat 70 heal. Hero's Feast is pretty good. Can't be poisoned, diseased, or frightened. Your HP increases and you make wisdom saves with advantage. Everyone gets 12 more max hit points. Windwalk. Can't do anything while you're windwalked, but it's AoE gaseous form, I think. Sunbeam's good, I believe. So, things to swap. I don't think... Obviously 6th level spell is more, but... Moonbeam is not outright worse than Sunbeam. But Sunbeam is 68 damage, which is pretty good. But I mean, then again, I'm also going to be like... upcasting Conjure Elemental to 6 to have Myrmidons, I think is something that does work in this game. I don't think I need Spike Growth. Wall of Thorns is probably good. Quartered move speed. Wall of Thorns is probably somewhat better than Sunbeam. I assume Sunbeam, it takes an action every time you want to recast it, which is still good, but let's do that. I will never cast both of those. I bet Hero's Feast is really good, but you know what? Let's have way too many 6th level spells that I'm gonna even use the spell slot, not even for that. Okay, 2 spells. Probably... Okay, I can already learn that. So I will go... I don't have anything... A scroll of disintegrate. No, I do have a scroll of disintegrate, don't I? So, I already have disintegrate, eye bite. So, chain lightning, circle of death, disintegrate, eye bite, flesh to stone, invuln, freezing sphere. I don't think sunbeam and that is relevant. Because I shouldn't be able to learn those. So I only have... I should have two, shouldn't I? I only have one, okay. So I already have this. I already have that. I already have, I think, basically all of these, except create undead. But I don't really want create undead. I don't have circle of death. I had chain lightning, I think. I mean, chain lightning's probably better than disintegrate. Because it's AoE. I bet chain lightning's better, and it can be doubled. I can learn this, so I don't really... I'm not really worried. Oh, I actually could consider these lower ones, huh? I didn't pay attention. I don't think I have Otoluk's Irresistible Dance. Yeah, I don't have the Irresistible Dance. I do have Chain Lightning. I guess Irresistible Dance and the other one that I was... the Death Circle, I'm never going to use anyway, so I really shouldn't pick it, but... Oh no, I have Death Circle right there. So, Irresistible Dance. I don't think anything else... Like, Sunbeam, maybe, but there's tons of other concentration spells already. What am I most likely to use? I don't have Create Undead, might as well pick it up, because I think I have everything else that's any use at all. Arcane Gate is neat. Anyway, he has Create Undead and corpses to work with. What?
A hero at heart.
Oh, he's stuck because he's dumb.
Heading out.
Is that blood?
Guess I need to loot their... Oh. People would complain about me looting the terrible people that I just murdered. But they don't care that I murdered them. They didn't see that happen. I guess it just kind of broke. Game is just kind of broken. Game's just kind of broken, huh?
Played at the ready. I don't see why not.
I just want to see what the mummy is.
I've got a long road ahead.
So, big multi-attack, but only on frightened targets. Wisdom save to frighten.
Theft has been reported, and it seems you're the only suspect. Choose your next step wisely.
Yeah, because this totally makes sense. It totally makes sense that this theft is a theft and not the murder. Why don't they care about the murder?
Someone's reported a theft in this area. It seems you're the likely culprit. What will you do?
This game is busted.
You've been given...
Yeah, this game's busted beyond belief. Like... I mean, that's a sketchy character. Level 10. I mean, there's definitely something here. There's no way there isn't. Oh. Is it a Scylla? Scylla? I don't know the pronunciation. Ooh, but now... Okay, so I have one level 6 slot. I could Hero's Feast. Would be good, not concentration. Very valuable.
One with the weave.
He has... Yeah, I can get a Myrmidon. I don't know which Myrmidon I want. Like, I'm pretty sure they're all pretty decent. Let's go with the Air Myrmidon this time. Okay, you know what? Let's just quick save real quick before I summon the Air Myrmidon. I select the Air Myrmidon. Electrified Flail is melee. Stuns them. I can silence stuff with that, that's really good. Until long rest invis, short rest cooldown though. Elemental warp and flight. Flail of the Vortex, which is just electrified flail here. It's pretty good. There's just too many Myrmidon stuff. Air seems really good because that silence seems valuable against relevant enemies. Like, you get that plant growth, they're stuck there forever, they can never leave, is pretty easy. Like, Lore Awaken, he silenced himself with his own Myrmidons. So, it was kind of a mess. I think I've already seen what water does. It has a few effects, but it wasn't super interesting. So this gets mud, which is a good effect if they get muddied. This is reduce movement. Reduce your movement speed by 6 meters. Costs 5 meters of movement speed. I guess in total it's 11. These have 18 AC by default, and they can increase it to 20. The burrows and hits. And they can knock prone on attack. Which again, pretty good seeming. I might go with the Earth one, because I can get to 20 AC, making it pretty tanky. With 127 HP. Fire, I think, is the one I know the least about. 123, 18 AC. Has a cone fire attack. Melee burnable attack. Does this guy benefit from burn? No, it's the lower level of the fire elementals. They can hasten themselves permanently. By permanently, I mean as an action, and it lasts for 3 turns. And I assume, yeah, you do it again, it instantly lethargics. You can't really maintain it, because after 3 turns, you'll be lethargic. But, I mean, it's still better action economy. You get 3 turns hastened, hitting twice with that, twice with that. Not bad. It can't warp, though. It can only fly. How many turns? Yeah. It still does get lethargic. It might be the... Oh, it does have elemental warp still. That's good. I think I'll stick with the fire for now, because it might not be better, but the action economy of hasten and then scorching striking twice, or using the fire breath seems interesting.
Oh, Wave Mother.
I'm gonna skip through this.
Are you here for Wave Servant Holly's funeral? Oh, it's already started. Out, they're just inside.
Am I interrupting a funeral?
No. All are welcome to come and celebrate the life of the fallen wave servant. May the wave mother smile on you as she did Holly.
Weird. Did I just get a blessing? I don't think I did. A Dwergar. A level 1 captain.
Valuable. Or if you give her something.
Offerings chest. I just kind of want to walk there, but I'm not going to mess with this yet. Funeral? Question mark? It doesn't accept a question mark. I'll be back there later. So, I'm going to stop here for today. Next time I'm going to either explore this or do the fireworks. But I'm not sure which. Fireworks seems more... I know there's a quest there, and this little thing in the corner is not important, so I'm not sure, but it's probably in my best interest to explore it now. So that's what I'll probably do. So, that's where I'm done for today. Have a good day. Bye-bye.